All right, so today we're learning multiplying decimals. When I multiply decimals, I need to line up my numbers on the right-hand side, right? Does it matter if I'm lining up my decimals? No, you don't have to line up your decimals. The number with the most digits goes on top. The one with the fewer digits goes on the bottom, okay? All right, so multiplying decimals, example 1. We're on page, let's see, 63, page 63. In example 1, I'm multiplying 5 and 82 hundredths times 41 hundredths. All right, so I'm going to multiply my first column first. So 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 8 is 8. 1 times 5 is 5. Now, what needs to go in my second row? What's that first number that's going to go in that second row? Bruce?
0.
A 0. Very good. Now I can multiply. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 8 is 32. Carry my 3. 23. And now what do I do? What do? I add them up. 2 plus 0 is 2. 8 plus 8 is 16. Carry my 1. 6 plus 2 is 8. And then bring down my 23. Now, how do I know how many decimal places to put in my answer? MJ?
How many numbers behind the decimal?
Very good. How many numbers behind the decimal of my numbers that I'm multiplying? So I have 2 in the first number, 2 in the second number. That's 4. So I count over 4, and my answer is 2.3862. All right, any questions on that? Any questions on multiplying decimals? Now, remember last week we learned front-end estimation? Okay, we're going to estimate our products to make sure that our answer is reasonable. So 5 into 82 hundredths, if I'm rounding to the leading digit, is going to be what? What's it going to be? 6, right? Now, what about 41 hundredths if I'm rounding to the nearest, to the leading digit? It's going to be what? Just 4 tenths, right? So 6 times 4 is 24 with 1 decimal. Is 2 and 4 tenths pretty close to 2.3862? That's pretty close, so I know my answer is reasonable. All right, any questions on checking to see if your answer is reasonable? All right, your homework's going to ask you to do that. Okay, so next we've got just a little slide on, is your answer reasonable? Well, we already have rounded the first two to the leading digit. What was 5 and 82 hundredths? 6. What was 41 hundredths? 4 tenths. I want you to round the last 3. 20, just 20, no, hold on, not 23, just 20, leading digit, not nearest whole. What about 356? 400, 5 rounds the 3 up to a 4, and then the last one, 0.0009, very good. All right, example 2, now we're just multiplying decimals and checking to see if it's reasonable. So in example 2, we're looking at 6 and 45 hundredths times 18. Now remember, put the number with the most digits where? On top, okay? So 8 times 5. Actually, I want you to go ahead and work this out. I'll pause the recording and then we will check it. Okay, so what did you get when you multiplied the two numbers together? What'd you get? What'd you get, guys? 116 and 1/10. Did you get that? Now, when you round to the leading digit, did you get 6 times 20?
Yes.
Which is?
120.
It's 120, pretty close to 116?
Yeah.
All right, so we're good to go. Now, last example is we're just finding area. Okay, so now we have a, what shape is this? It's a rectangle. I want you to find, what do the quotation marks mean? What label is that? That's inches. Okay, so I want you to find the area of this rectangle. All right, so we got, let's see, I think you are right, 41 and 0.22, 22 thousandths of what? Inches Squared. I forgot to label. Inches squared. Don't forget to label. All right. All right, guys. Good job. If you understand that, that's everything you need to know for 2.3.